Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GARBAGEMICE podcast, the podcast that doesn't want you to listen to it.
Absolutely not.
Stop listening. Stop right now. Go click another video on the sidebar.
Please,
See those
please.
videos? You have that short attention span, right? Just go entertain yourself.
Go watch the rubbish rodents. Go get a job. Go do something.
Do something good with your life, man. Look, there's a lot more to life than listening to the GARBAGEMICE podcast. Isn't that right, Red Sante?
Yes, unless we start an NFT project. That's when we need you to tune in and tell your friends about us.
You know what I've been doing away from the GARBAGEMICE podcast, Red Sante?
What have you been doing besides shilling NFTs on your other podcasts that we're not going to talk about?
I've actually done some improv training.
Really? Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually pretty great. Like, they loved me there, dude.
Oh, man, what did you improvise? Like, oh, I'm going to make an improvised explosive device.
Yeah, exactly what happened with Sante. I went there, strapped with a fucking bomb jacket, and they were like, yo, this guy is so cool. He's got the right idea.
Yo, this guy's the bomb. Let's go. Oh, man. That was some good improv right there.
Yeah, it was. No, but me and a bunch of coworkers, we went to some fucking corporate event where we were doing improv, and honestly, I got away with so much shit.
Oh, man, it's because you're the diversity hire. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty much. I could just do whatever. Dude, it went great.
You can do a full Chris Rock recital. No one's going to bat an eye.
I want to share something funny that happened, though. Actually, first, let me talk about improv a little bit. I want to do some improv with you right now.
I'm down to do some improv. Let's go.
So what happened first is that they wanted us to do, well, one of the funny things was like, you get 3 people in a group, one guy asks a question, and the other 2 each say a word to form a complete sentence. So, I'm working with very boring corporate people, right? So they're like trying to steer the conversation in a normal way. Meanwhile, I'm like, yes, we are a foot amputator. Shit like that. It was stupid.
You're just wreaking havoc, being a menace to society.
Dude, they were fucking shocked. And they loved it, by the way. It's not like they were like, oh. People were like, you know how to... Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Let's cut that out.
Man, you're making me actually edit this. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta edit this. All right, I said my name. Fuck. They're like, artillery, you're actually quite fucking like a party beast. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to be funny. But
now,
one of the
can
things
you try to be funny on this show? That would be great.
No, actually. Let's talk about depressing topics. No.
Yeah, let's talk about autism for the next hour.
Let's talk about war as well.
Oh yeah. So are you excited for me getting drafted and going to Syria and killing all your relatives? Are you hyped for that?
What happened to Little Pizza Box?
Yeah, we need to figure out where he's at. Is he in Israel right now or in Syria?
Is he alive? The Geneva. Okay.
How about we ask him right now? Let's.
No. Look. Click his profile. Look at his About Me. This is not what I want to see on the About Me of a soldier.
The Geneva Conventions are just suggestions.
Okay.
Sounds great. Sounds great, Little Pizza Box.
Great. Fucking awesome. Let's talk about improv for a second, shall we?
Yeah, how about we do that?
So one of the topics was like, the whole yes and thing, right?
Yeah, I can kind of imagine what that is.
So they give you a prompt, and then you and your you and your teammate are supposed to go, yes, and we can also do that, or like, yes, and this can work in our favor. So me and my friend started with like a recruitment campaign that ended up with us creating a multinational pyramid scheme.
Oh.
It was great.
I like pyramid schemes. I've made a lot of money off of pyramid schemes in my life, so that's a topic that I'm quite fond of.
Jesus,
I wouldn't mind just talking about pyramid schemes for the rest of the podcast. I can tell you about my my life as a criminal.
Well, Red Sante, would you like to create a pyramid scheme?
Why, yes, artillery. I would like to create a pyramid scheme, and I want to attach my cryptocurrency to it. It's called Red Sante coin.
That's a wonderful idea, Red Sante. We can do that, and we can advertise it directly to older people in society, like boomers.
Oh, that would be great. So how would we do that? We're going to take out like milk carton ads?
Yes, we are. And we're also going to advertise it on the radio.
Wow. So
This sucks. This fucking sucks already. It was much
and
funnier the first time around.
we can advertise it to our podcast listeners. You know, we have a
Yes!
booming YouTube channel full
And
of boomers like Gator who listen to us.
yes, and since most of them have substance abuse issues, they'll be very gullible for a pyramid scheme. Yes. Come on.
Oh. I think you got me there. And
Yeah.
we can also put up posters in rehab centers around where they live.
Yes. And we can also distribute advertisements in heroin baggies.
Oh, that would be cool. We can do you know those little temporary tattoos? We can hand out those with heroin.
Yes.
They'll be advertising our product.
We can also sell it in middle schools.
Oh, that's a great idea. And we can sell it to the teachers too, because they're already on drugs.
Yes. And imagine what a bunch of media buzz, a bunch of 9-year-olds overdosing on heroin would create, you know, for our cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that would be great. And I don't think there's any and. I don't think that we should continue this any further. We're going to get investigated.
He's getting, yeah, that's what happened the first time around. There was also a yes, but, and it was supposed to showcase how butts and how like being opposite to the person you're talking to would stifle comedy. But the guy I was talking to, we went from creating an office Halloween party to like deciding to drug all our coworkers and steal all their money and kidnap them and then run away to Colombia. It was great.
Yes,
and I said that with a what?
Oh, I was going to say, but we would get investigated if we did our pyramid scheme.
Yes, but we can bribe the police.
Oh, yes, with our cryptocurrency. See, it's a self-fulfilling business model.
Exactly. There you go.
Our product sells itself.
I want to say this about improv, though, like about the whole training.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the training was like you're supposed to tell stories about yourselves, and the other person is supposed to ask you questions about them. And I got partnered with somebody else. And my initial reaction was to tell that guy a story from back in home country about how one time I convinced one of our friends that we were being shot at. And, you know, it was going to be a story that involves like shooting and bullets and war. And it was going to talk about Syria a lot. And then I actually, I had a feeling. My spidey senses were tingling. I felt like I shouldn't tell him that story. So I'm like, you know what? Actually, my story is not that interesting. How about you tell me your story? He's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And his story was that he and his family went vacationing back in their home country, Israel.
Oh, no. How many banks does his family own?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
How many
I didn't
investment
go
properties?
A lot. This is one of those things where I could just tell I was speaking to somebody
How could you?
from an upper class family.
How could you tell? Was the hair like curled up to the ceiling?
I don't know how I could tell. That's the terrifying part. I don't know, but it was just my spidey senses.
Yeah, you've got
I'm like,
radar.
maybe I shouldn't talk about home country with this guy specifically. And I was right.
Man, you got saved by the spidey senses.
You know, it's really like important now more than ever because of the shit that's happening back in the Middle East.
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard bits and pieces of it. It's not something I really focus on, but I have
Good
heard
for
little
you,
things.
honestly, good for you, man. See, my problem is I decided to stay away from that shit. But since the entirety of my social sphere, almost all of them live there, they just tell me about it.
Yeah,
And like,
I can imagine that you'd have to hear at least a little bit about that.
dude, I go to sleep and then I wake up with like 8 videos and photos of like prisoners of war and whatnot, like shit like that. It's like
Man.
war. It's like, yo, check this out, and then it's just like the most horrific shit ever.
Oh man.
And then I'm like, why are you showing me this shit? He's like, because we're about to die, my friend. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, but honestly, I kind of don't care about home country anymore.
Have you moved on? Like, are you still at a stage where you're considering ever going back there? Or is that just something you've moved on from at this point?
See, here's the problem, right?
Yeah.
I used to be stuck back in home country in a way. Like I used to be here in Canada and being like, why isn't it like home country? Why are there black people here? But you know, that was kind of my prerogative, and it took me a while to like get acclimated to it. And now I'm just starting to realize how fucking awful home country is. Like, dude, that place sucks. Like, I would not want to go back there unless I'm like, I want to get my parents out of there, right? Like, my parents are back there. I'm no longer interested in home country. I'm just interested in getting the people I care about the fuck out of there.
Man.
I want to tell you a story from home country. Like, this is before the war. This is before any of the bullshit happens. But this just... It's not just like a...
I mean, can I just say something real quick that I want to listen, but it is sad that stuff like this is happening where, you know, presumably a lot of good people are basically being driven out of where they live because it's being bombed and whatnot. Like,
I'm going to be honest with you, man. Look, the bombing is only half the problem. Like, if I was being bombed...
Well, there are a lot of other problems, but yeah.
It's not just a lot of other problems. Let me tell it to you like this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I was getting bombed and shot at and, like, fucking fighting in the army for something worth protecting, a lot of people would be there. A lot of people would do the protection. A lot of people would stay. But all the people that did stay and all the people who did the protecting are now pissed off because what they sacrificed wasn't worth fighting for. Like, honestly, it is a shit fucking place. It's a shithole.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, look, say you are the most hardworking, promising, like, I don't want to say, tax accountant in the entirety of the Department of Taxes in Syria, right? Would that get you a promotion? The answer is no. The answer is the promotions are not decided by how competent you are. It's not a meritocracy. It's all about nepotism,
like,
right?
Yeah, do you have like a cousin who's gonna promote you from within? Yeah.
Do you have the cousin or do you have the money? And those are the only things that matter because you got to bribe your way up, which is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Even like, look, I have this story, and this has been this has been like one of those unresolved childhood traumas that I just got around to fucking fixing. It's like, it's not okay. It's not a childhood trauma. I'm being a little hyperbolic here, but it's one of those like, what the fuck is wrong with people moments in my home country.
Mm-hmm.
When I was like 5th grade, when I was like 9, my mother put me in this painting class. Right? We go there, we learn how to paint, yada yada, and I learned how to water paint, and I learned how to oil paint, and I learned how to do all kinds of cool shit. And at the end, there was supposed to be like a huge gallery of paintings all the students did. The students who were with me in that class.
Okay.
And I'm like, cool. I would love to have my paintings there. And when the time to draw those paintings came, he gave us oil painting equipment, which is weird because we'd only done water painting. And he tells us, you can pick between these few photographs and paint the subject of the photo. And a lot of kids did that. A lot of kids picked photographs. But I was the one weird little autistic
You didn't
kid
choose one of the pictures?
I didn't choose one of the pictures. I asked the teacher, hey, can I draw my own thing? And he's like, sure you can. I'm like, great. There was this drawing I did back in 4th or 3rd grade. I don't remember when. But it was like this little house next to a lake. Next to a river. And it had flowers. It was beautiful. It's a fucking drawing that a 5-year-old would make.
Yeah.
And I loved that drawing. And I wanted to recreate that drawing. So I asked him, can I do it? He's like, sure, go for it. So I reconstructed that drawing that a 5-year-old would make. And every step of the way, I would ask him, is this good? He's like, yeah, it's good enough. Is this good? Yeah, it's good enough. Is this up to your standard? Absolutely it is, son. Right?
Yeah.
It was a shitty painting. It was no perspective. Zero, like, it was like a fucking flat school kid painting. And I loved it.
Huh.
And I was excited because now my painting is going to be in a gallery. Right?
Yeah. You're going to see it up there on the
see
big
it up there.
stage.
And he tells us to leave them, everybody stop painting. You all did great. I'm like, there's not enough detail on my painting. He's like, don't worry. It looks crappy right now, but if you let it dry out, it will add more detail by itself.
If you let it dry.
If you let it dry. I'm not kidding. This is what he said. I was unconvinced, but I'm like, hey, you know what? He's the teacher. He's the art master. He knows better. So I went back home. 1 week later, the time for the gallery started. And guess what? All of the paintings that these 7 and 8 and 9-year-olds made were so detailed, so beautiful, so great. You know why?
Why?
Remember the whole thing where he had them paint from reference photos?
Yeah.
He just went and redid those.
Oh.
He didn't even retouch them. He redid them. Because I saw what the other students were painting. And when it came time to my painting, the one I was actually happy about, guess what?
Oh, did he like...
It was a beautiful, beautiful painting. With like these 2 trees in the foreground and like the house in the middle and this river with the fucking dusk behind, like it's reflecting the sunset. That's not what fucking 9-year-old me drew. That's not what I drew.
So this guy was just a fraud. This guy.
He's just a fraud. He's just trying to convince the parents, look at how much better you
This guy
kids
is
are now
a
at painting.
scammer.
Yeah, he is. And no, the art was fine. Like, he taught us how to do art. The paintings that he actually had, was supervising us on, he actually helped us do water painting well. But when it came time for that gallery, and I was so excited to show off, like, what I'd learned, he fucking stole that. And my mother was like, oh my God. She was with me at the gallery. I'm like, Mom, I didn't paint that.
Did she
He's like,
believe
no.
you?
No, she didn't. She didn't believe me. I told her, Mom, I didn't paint that. She's like, no, but the teacher was like, no, I just did a little bit of retouching. And I'm like, this is not retouching. This is an entirely different perspective. There is no
Oh,
way you can
man.
get painting A and painting B here next to each other and they're the same. And my mom didn't believe me. She bought his shit, and he was offering us to like buy the painting for a little bit of extra money. I'm like, I'm gonna buy this painting. It had my name on the corner of it, right? You know
Yeah.
why I bought it? I didn't want him to have it. Like I knew
Oh.
it was his painting, and I didn't want him to have it, and so I bought it. And ever since that day, it's just been sitting in our living room back in Syria. And ever since that
Man,
day,
it's still
I have
there.
not wanted to draw anything in my life. Because why the fuck? Like, I have actively stopped pursuing drawing as a fucking hobby. Because how am I going to draw
Man.
anything as good as that when I'm like 9?
I don't wait, so why have you stopped drawing? Just because because it's not
'cause the
going to be
drawing
as
was
good
too-
as that guy's artist, recreation of your drawing.
Yeah, and that is like what is expected of me now. Yo, it's artillery, the smartest fucking kid alive. His
I
drawings
don't know,
are...
can't you just say, like, no, that wasn't me?
Dude, I was fucking 9 years old and fucking mental disability.
Man.
I don't fucking know what to do. My mother's telling me this is my drawing. I don't know. I can... Until my... Now, I still would introduce that drawing as mine. And I do regret that. Like, nah, it's not my fucking drawing. Fuck that guy. Fucking Syria, dude.
Man, that's funny. The guy's a scam artist. He's like, oh, I just made your child really good at painting.
Yeah, I just made your child really good at painting.
We just raised his IQ by 500 points.
Now he's a fucking savant. Now he's got the fucking... The guy is a talented artist. I'll give him that. The painting is beautiful.
Man, I'm thinking it would have been funny if he just made, like, unrealistically good paintings. Like, yeah, your child painted this. Like, photorealistic, like, perfect paintings. And it's just like, dude, oh, yeah, your 9-year-old child did this.
You're gonna have to blur, like, the...
Oh, I can edit stuff out. If you have a picture of the painting, that would be great.
I have a picture of the painting and what I drew. So.
Oh, really? I just assumed that would be lost by now.
No. So what I drew, I just recreated it because I was so pissed.
Okay.
Like, I just recreated it recently. So where is... You seeing this painting?
So we're back, and oh my, wait.
That's like I just drew a fucking 2D house, dude. I did not draw this.
Dude, there is no way.
8-year-old artillery drew this.
There is no way.
See what I mean? Just dying.
There is no way. Okay, I think your family has something wrong with them if they believed him when he said that you did this.
Dude,
there's no way.
Yeah.
that is ridiculous.
It's not my family, it's just my mother. My father's like,
man.
Great. So yeah, that's and there's a lot of shit like I can talk about, Syria. There's a lot of cheating. There's a lot of nepotism. There's a lot of bullshit. Okay? Syria is a country full of bullshit. And I don't know how to say it, man. It's just, look, if I worked as hard as if I worked 3 times as hard as I did in Canada, in Syria, I would not have gone in.
Yeah, you'd be making nothing.
No, not making nothing. I'd be just nothing. I would be nothing. The only thing that can get you places in Syria is just fucking familial relationships. Even right now.
Huh.
Now more than ever.
Yeah.
It's
It's like that a lot in America too, but I imagine it's so much worse in
dude,
like
in America.
everywhere else.
What do you mean like that? Like you don't get it. See, this is the thing. You cannot compare America to Syria. And that
You
is something
definitely
I've always
can't.
like here's the thing. Here's the thing. There is no thing. There is no point of comparison. You either know a guy or you don't. Like I got this job not from knowing a guy, like my current job. Fuck it. Fuck Syria, dude. Fuck
Yeah.
that place.
I mean, growing up where I have, there's nothing but nepotism. Like I don't know. It's
Dude,
somewhat
look,
frustrating to me that
listen.
like I may have talked about this on like a stream I did or something, but there's a guy that I know that his dad got him a job somewhere where he gets a $150,000 salary. So it's a salary, so he doesn't need to clock in. Like he just gets it no matter what. And he literally never goes to work. Like he shows up maybe once a month to work and just like does nothing, and the rest of the time he's out on vacation or something spending his salary.
Dude, there's a class of people, a class of society in Syria that is just playing Grand Theft Auto. Like you can't compare, oh, that guy makes a lot of money because his dad owns the company. Dude, there are people in Syria who can shoot you.
Okay.
For no fucking reason.
And then they just get away with it.
It's not that they get away with it. It's your fault. It's your fault you got shot.
Man.
There are actively people who fucking drive like maniacs. And if they fucking bump you, you're gonna get shot. It's not a good place to live. It is genuinely not a fucking good place to live. And you know, it was hard for me because
it isn't.
My whole family is there. Everybody I care about is there. Like my entire foundational life was there. And part of me just wanted to go back to that familiarity, even if it was so fucked up and shitty. But here we are. I don't want to complain about Syria anymore. Fuck that place. I didn't even want to talk about the painting anymore. Fuck that. To remove the topic. Just delete the whole topic.
Delete the whole segment from the podcast.
Delete the whole podcast.
Like,
delete the whole channel.
All right,
fuck you. You guys are not even supposed to be listening to this.
Yeah, we're back. We just did a whole segment that we're just going to edit out.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Speaking of how awful and retarded Syria is, I want to talk about the fact that Canada has fucking given a standing ovation to an SS volunteer.
Yeah, to an actual Nazi. But hold on, before we get into that, this is a much more serious topic. We got Gay Dog Dick, otherwise known as Red Dog Richard, asking us if we're recording right now, and he has an important question for us. Is him eating hot dogs cannibalism?
Red Dog, stop adding me while I'm recording a podcast, please. Stop distracting me, man.
Yeah, artillery needs his intense focus.
Look, I'm kind of attention hyperactive deficit, whatever. B, you scare me, Richard.
Do you still want him to take the fursuit off? Let's just clarify.
I want him to douse himself in gasoline and then light a cigar.
And then light the fursuit on fire. Okay.
No, I just want him to douse himself with gasoline for no reason and then just happen to be smoking a cigarette at the same fucking time. I want him to jump into a paper shredder. Right?
While wearing a GoPro, right?
I want him to inspect a wood chipper while it's turned on. Head first, please.
Okay. That seems like a reasonable answer.
Red Dog Richard, please. You're freaking scary. He is like I have dreams, okay? And I don't dream often, but I do have dreams. And sometimes a rabid-looking fox shows up in my dreams, standing up like a human. And I don't think that is supposed to be anything from home country.
You didn't
I
have those in home country? You didn't have furries? And
we shot them on sight.
maybe Syria is a better place.
Oh fuck! This whole segment sucks. This whole fucking podcast sucks. What are we doing, Red Sante? I have all these interesting topics lined up, all of them, and you're just talking about Red Dog Richard. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
He demanded my attention. You gotta understand.
Red Dog Richard, please listen to me. Okay, listen, Richard. I know you're going through a lot right now. Okay, but killing that family of 5 was not the answer. Okay, you got to turn yourself in.
All right.
That was not funny, was it?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Look, let's just stick to the funny topics, okay?
Yeah, let's talk about Nazis. Those are much funnier.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about ethnic cleansing. That's funny as well.
Yeah.
So okay, this is the part that fucks me up the most.
Yeah. Well,
the entirety of the Canadian government heard the following sentence: "This guy fought the Russians in World War II," and they're like, "Yeah, that makes perfect sense."
Yeah, that doesn't sound right, because I guess we should give just a little bit of backstory. I don't know, my history is kind of rusty, but from what I remember, what happened when actual Nazis existed like 80 years ago is that some of them were in Ukraine, which was a part of the Soviet Union, and so none of those people got prosecuted for what they did. They just got to walk free. And so those people, some of them are, they're probably not still alive, but their kids and their grandkids are. And they are like actual Nazis, like descendants of practicing Nazis who, followed Hitler's orders during the 40s and 30s.
No, listen to me, Ratsante. This guy who got the standing ovation in the Canadian Parliament, he was in those units. He was not in a Wehrmacht unit. He was not in an army unit. He was in a volunteer Waffen SS unit.
Oh man.
He was a volunteer in the designated.
He was there just because he was happy to be there.
He wanted to be there. He was fighting for a cause, my friend. That guy had convictions about how much he wanted to commit acts of genocide. Okay?
I don't know. That sounds just like the average Redditor today. So maybe it's not that impressive.
It's just funny to me, honestly.
Yeah.
So that was embarrassing.
Yeah, like it's so ridiculous that just back on the topic of just Ukraine, that like we, America, we have given an unimaginable amount of money to like actual Nazis. Like we are supposedly so progressive. The Biden administration is supposedly so progressive, and we gave like $1 trillion to literal Nazis.
Yeah. See anything wrong with that? The enemy of my enemy is my friend,
Yeah. But anyways.
Anyway, away from those topics.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about next? I'm following your lead here. What do you got for us?
All right, away from Nazis, away from all that bullshit.
Yeah. All right. Now that we're not talking about Nazis anymore, that's like half the viewers that have tuned out.
Now that we're just talking about normal stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a boat, Red Sante?
I have. I took a boat a long time ago.
How was it?
It was great. I liked it.
Fucking love boats.
Oh, dude, the ocean breeze. I sat up on the top deck, and the ocean breeze was hitting me. Oh, it was wonderful.
There was this other corporate event that we did on a boat. It was just a boat party. There was a bar there and everything.
That sounds nice.
Dude, it was fucking awesome.
Oh,
Like,
I also forgot. I was on like. I'll let you continue, but I had like a rave on a boat one time. And
dude, that's
I
what we had.
I thought the thing was gonna collapse. I with everyone like jumping around, I thought the boat was gonna capsize. It was crazy.
How'd it go? How'd it go? Tell me about it.
It was great. It was a. I mean, I was more so there to just socialize. Like I was just invited, and yeah, I definitely did socialize. I talked to a lot of people. Like there were a couple people there that I just happened to know from like school, and
See,
yeah, it was great.
that was the beautiful thing about boats. It's just like,
You're trapped there
holy,
with everyone, and you can just
you're
talk to
trapped there
them.
with everyone, and you're all at risk of dying at any moment. So it's like worst case scenario. You have no topics to talk about. Just talk about how the fucking boat is rocking back and forth.
It's like,
Like
yo, we're
how you getting motion
swaying.
sickness? Yeah,
The one time,
dude.
a minute ago, I was facing east. Now I'm facing west. The boat's going crazy.
Yeah, dude. I spilled wine all over myself. Like we were all just drinking alcohol, and for some reason I'm a fucking snob, so I
You
have
were
wine.
drinking wine on the boat. Ah, come
I'm
on.
drinking wine on a
You
boat
didn't
from a
get like a
fucking plastic cup.
plastic cup, man. Just get a Coors Light. Get that thing poured
No,
on draft into a
no,
plastic cup. Come on.
and the cup spilled all over me. So
Uh,
for half the boat ride, I was purple. I was just purple, and people were just talking to me. It's like normal. It's like fuck it. That's artillery. That's the
yeah,
IT
that's the
guy.
purple
He's
guy.
just that's the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
He calls it. He's gonna get on the phone in a second and go, "Hello, hello, hello."
Oh, I did. I had a bunch of phone calls on the boat. Also had to troubleshoot some bullshit that people were having. Dude,
You had to troubleshoot on the boat. What did the GPS go out? It's like, oh,
the
we're
fucking
not gonna
DJ
make it
didn't know how to
back.
fix his shit. The DJ didn't know how to fix his shit, and everybody wanted to dance. So all of a sudden, the IT guy's got to come in to save the party.
Like, oh,
Have you tried turning it?
purple guy artillery, get up here.
Have
We
you tried?
need you.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh yeah. Thanks. It works now. Jesus Christ. And then we danced, and the dancing was. I started when I joined the dance floor. Reactions were mixed. Half the people were like, "Yo, artillery, let's go," and half the other people just went silent.
Mhm.
Some people laughed, some people cried, most people remained silent. I was reminded of a passage from the Hindu scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita, when Vishnu, the goddess, turns around and says, "I am now become dance, the destroyer of floors." And I busted down some of the nastiest fucking moves you can ever imagine. Dude,
Okay.
imagine like half drunk artillery dancing on a boat in a corporate event.
Oh man, now I'm sad I wasn't there.
Dude, it was awesome.
I
And
would
and,
love
and
to see that.
the music mix was like the most safe bullshit you can imagine. Like it was all like
It's like,
90s and 80s
baby,
songs.
you're a firework.
No, I wish. It was like they played like Rick Astley.
Oh, really? Okay, that's kind of cool.
They played
I would be
like
getting down to what I don't
they
even know
played
the title of
Rasputin.
the song.
Dude, when they played Rasputin, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like just moving legs, and I loved it.
Uh,
Rah, rah,
that
Rasputin. I'm like,
sounds
yeah, yeah,
great. That sounds wonderful. I got to go to one of these.
yeah. Dude,
We got
absolutely.
to
You
do a
show up.
garbage mice vlog of the boat party. We got purple artillery. Like we'll blur your face out, and so all you see is just a purple shirt, just
Yeah.
moving around.
I'm just gonna have a fucking purple bag over my face.
Oh, that would be
Ah,
great.
it was fucking fantastic. You know, but this brings me to my next topic, right?
Yeah.
If you remember artillery from the past, I was just kind of fucking. I don't know how to explain this, right? So, what is. You go to the gym, right? And what do
Yeah.
you do after you go to the gym? you rest. You give yourself a rest day, maybe 2 rest days, right? Because
Yeah.
your body needs to go through that stress, and then your body needs to pause and relax so it can rebuild the muscle.
Well, if you need to rest for more than a day, then you went too hard. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And honestly, sometimes the best thing you can do like, here's what I'm gonna say, right? Treat
Yeah.
yourself like a fucking human, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Self-care is important. Rest is important. Just like loving yourself is cool. It's great. I love it. Cause for the past like few years I wasn't giving myself any breaks. Right? It was all like bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do I explain this to you? Like, you know how the advice about depression is like, oh, go outside, meet friends, do something with your life, right?
Yeah, dude, the advice for depression around here is very different, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, sometimes the answer is just like, relax,
Yeah.
take a day off, stay inside, like, eat some warm food. Like, dude, part of it was because I was broke as fuck, and if I missed a day at work, I would be dead. But the other part of it was like pride. When I would get sick, I would just still show up to work. I would just medicate myself and just show up to work and deal with the headache, deal with the bullshit, deal with the sore throat, all of that shit, and I would end up being sick for a week, right? And every day getting progressively worse and worse.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I got sick and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna take care of myself. So I stayed home, I made some tea, and I wrapped myself up in a blanket, and it's just gone the next day.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how that works.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like if you give yourself, I don't know,
Yeah, take some vitamin C, some quercetin, some of
be
that
nice to
stuff.
yourself, treat yourself like a human being, things are great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so
is
that's my
nice.
recommendation. And also another thing I've been doing recently,
Yeah.
start writing a journal or a diary or whatever. It's great.
Yeah, that can be good for you
Dude,
if
it's
you need it.
great for you. No, I absolutely, dude, I absolutely fucking need it.
Oh, really?
Like, you've known me for 2 years now, Red Sante.
Almost,
Wouldn't
yeah.
you? Yeah, wouldn't you think I would need something like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
the
know.
whole home cut. Yeah, I do. No, honestly, like taking the time, get a physical one. Get like get a pen and paper. Because you know what the other best part about it is?
Hmm.
You can fucking doodle with a pen and paper.
Oh, I guess that's kind of cool.
Dude, it is awesome. Fucking doodling, greatest shit ever. It can be as edgy and fucking stupid as you want it. Nobody's gonna see it.
Yeah.
It can be as shitty as you want it to be, and that's just fucking great. I love it. I am 100%. Look, if I had to give everybody a piece of advice, I wouldn't, because that's too much pressure. But I would also start journaling, because fucking it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
No, it gets you in a better place mentally.
Yeah.
Just
And it's good
it
to
just
kind of
helps
have
you
a
clear
record of
stuff.
different things.
Oh, I absolutely do not want to reopen any of the earlier chapters.
Uh-huh.
It's just left there because every time I do, I'm like, oh wait, that's just fucking horrible.
Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah,
makes sense. And it's
but
also okay to have a digital one. I'll just say that because I like having a digital one because it's encrypted. No one's ever going to be able to read it.
boo,
You got to put in a
boo.
20-digit password to get into my journal.
I'm imagining like your journal includes nothing but like the stock prices for that day and how much that's stressing you out. Oh my god, Netflix fell by 5 cents. My whole
Oh
life is
no,
ruined.
GameStop went to 0. I'm
Oh no,
ruined.
Bitcoin has crashed. I sold. Oh no, after the crash, it went back up again. After I sold, I gotta buy.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me read a quote from my journal right now. I'm just
Okay.
gonna open a random page.
Oh no. Today my home country got bombed.
Show you the page.
Oh no, what's going on here?
I'm gonna show you the fucking first page. I switched you. I swear to God. I'm not making this up. I was about to make something up, but this is way funnier.
Oh man, what is it?
The first fucking page I clicked to. Okay, hold on. I need to cut this a bit. Cut this part out.
We can take another cut. Alright, I'm gonna put this on the screen. Man, what was happening in Syria that day? That doesn't seem like a very happy day.
That was October 4th, okay? Was it a Thursday? Was it the Thursday?
Of this year?
Nothing was happening. Nothing.
What do you mean? You mean like 5 days ago? 4 days ago?
Yeah, 4 days ago.
Okay.
It was around 11:34 a.m.
Oh man.
And I just wrote this. Oh, I know what happened. On that day, I actually discovered that I'm basically about to become a Canadian citizen.
Oh, we can bring that up now. It's a good transition.
Yeah. Dude. I can fucking travel places now.
You'll be able to come here and we can do the Spinner of Cursed Dinners finally.
Absolutely. Dude, I'll be able to like fucking do shit Canadians can do.
That'll be nice. Like what? Like what can you not do?
They're work in the government.
You'll become a Canadian glowy.
No, but like, I don't know, shit about like driver's licenses and fucking... There's a different process for everything if you're an immigrant.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And like even getting a visa to go anywhere, getting a travel document, fucking rent, credit score, like everything changes once the fucking system sees you as a human being. And I will finally be one. Dude, fuck you, Syria.
Go.
Just the first page I flipped to. It's just fuck you, Syria.
Oh, that's funny.
This is great. And it's massive as well.
Yeah, I know, it looks
huge.
like it. It's like all those lines, like 10 lines. 15. Oh, man.
Great. I love this notebook so much.
The Spinner of Cursed Dinners. It'll happen someday.
Oh, it'll happen soon. Like, I could get a travel document before, but like travel would have been fucking difficult. Now I can do it much easier.
Yeah, I am getting progressively more and more excited to film the Spinner of Cursed Dinners because it's gonna happen someday.
It's gonna happen. Like, it's really gonna fucking happen.
Yeah,
we're really gonna make it fucking work.
Like we are gonna commit to this. This is not gonna be like an idea that fizzles out. Like this is actually going to be uploaded to the channel someday. It's gonna be like an hour long. I promise.
Absolutely. It's gonna take us hours to record. Like it's gonna take us a whole day.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we have so many ideas, dude. It's not even.
It's probably gonna be like 2 straight days of filming.
Unironically, might be.
Because we're gonna do the actual wheel on one day, and then we're probably gonna have to do all the skits like the next day.
We're probably gonna have to do the shopping as well.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be a long like shopping trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of journaling, actually, and like putting down my thoughts, it brought back lots of memories from my repressed, dark, evil past.
Oh, okay.
Want to hear some of those?
Yeah, why not? We've got time.
Red Sante. I'm going to be talking about the experience of dating while on autism.
Oh no.
Yes, my friend.
Was your brain on autism just a fried egg? Did you malfunction?
Yeah. This is your brain on autism. Just fucking break that shit, put it in a frying pan, and just eat it. All right. This is one of the funniest interactions I've ever had.
Okay.
So one thing about being autistic is a lot of times you'll miss certain cues, like somebody likes you, somebody's flirting with you, you wouldn't even know it, right?
Yeah.
I've had that happen a lot in high school and middle school, and even to some extent even nowadays. But nowadays to a much lesser extent, I can kind of fucking tell, and not that many people flirt with me. But
poor artillery.
I'm just kidding, dude. Have you seen those workout photos?
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, dude, I should show you the newest ones. I'm fucking jacked. Anyway, aside from that, part of missing those social cues is missing those social cues with a partner. So, I used to be dating, and this woman I was dating would be like, "You know what, artillery? I have never had an orgasm in my life. I want to orgasm. I want to feel that sexual primal pleasure." And you know what like 18-year-old artillery would say? I was 18 at the time.
Yeah, what's this?
You know what I would do in response? I know the perfect solution, baby. And I would go on Google and look up female masturbation techniques and send it to her.
Oh, okay, that's bad. Oh man.
Look.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest.
How do you miss that one? How? How artillery?
Okay,
how artillery? How?
To be fair, she was sending a lot of mixed signals, okay, and my little autistic brain wouldn't get it.
Oh, how artillery?
But when we're sitting next to each other in the same fucking bed, watching YouTube, or like watching whatever the fuck we're watching, like anime, and she's like, I've not orgasmed before, and I'm like, yeah, I know how to fix this, and
let me look that up on Google real quick. Oh, how artillery? How? Why artillery? Why?
That's partially one of the reasons I was still a fucking virgin. It's fucking great.
Why artillery? Why?
I got more where that came from. Actually, looking that shit up really helped out in the future, because now I understood female anatomy afterwards, because I had to do so much research. Because she wouldn't stop talking about how much she couldn't orgasm. And I wouldn't stop looking shit up.
So she was talking about this for like how long? Weeks? Months?
Weeks.
Oh,
no, wait.
Months. Oh no.
Like she would bring this up like every week almost. Sometimes if we're staying together more often.
Okay. Okay. You're hopeless. You're hopeless. You can't be helped.
Fuck me. One time we slept in the same fucking bed and just woke up the next day. Look, it might have been the antidepressants. I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. That was one of them. Anyway, I have more. I have the way more autistic datings. Like the way more autistic.
Oh man.
After preparing for myself for my first kiss by looking up how to kiss on Google.
I gotta look this up on Google real quick.
I did. I looked it up beforehand. I knew what I wanted, and I was prepared. I was older. This was 19-year-old artillery, and 19-year-old artillery was not going to do the same mistakes as 18-year-old artillery. So I invite this girl out, and after wrestling with her so fucking much, like we had this day, it was like a wonderful lunch or whatever. It was great. I wanted to invite her back to my place, so I wanted to make her feel safe by telling her my mother's possibly there. She's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go back. Your mother's there." Like, okay, but she's probably not there. She's like, "Okay, let's go back." So we sit in the living room, I have this huge TV. I like close all the blinds. It's like fucking romantic as fuck. It's great.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, let me show you one of my favorite shows ever. And you know what I show her?
Yeah, what's that?
A 40-minute long episode of Helsing Ultimate, which is basically a, a rape, gore, murder, vampire anime.
Very
Like,
romantic.
it is
Definitely setting
very,
the mood.
it is very gory, very violent, very fucking dark, and in the first like 5 minutes, there's an attempted rape. Right?
Oh man.
It was fucking great. No, wait. So after that was over, I insisted on watching the outro. Hold on. And during the outro, I made my move for our first kiss. And
Okay.
then we leaned in for a kiss and we kissed during the outro. So you want to hear what the soundtrack to Artillery's first kiss was?
Oh man. Hit me with
So
it.
So me and my girlfriend back then are kissing. It's our first kiss.
Okay.
And this is what's fucking playing in the background.
It's cutting out so much. No.
Wait, hold on. I got
there it is. Like the most glorious moment.
I wish I could get my microphone to pick it up more, but like, dude, I'm gonna be honest. We had to pause and stop kissing while the outro music played so we can kiss in silence because this was so fucking distracting. like listen to this shit. That.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it was basically like a Latin fucking hell, dude. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I would not trade those memories for anything in the fucking world. Like, I would much rather have this happen than get laid. Because this is way fucking funnier.
That is a lot funnier.
This is like, you know, I sacrificed losing my virginity as a teenager for
to have these memories.
And I would not take any of it back. This is great. I love it. I have so many stories to tell. People wouldn't even fucking believe it.
Oh, man.
But, actually, I did want to bring this up. Autism turns out it affects you in way more ways than just being socially awkward. Like, I discovered something about the way I dress, right?
Yeah.
Almost every photo of mine, and if you'll remember, including the photo of me after the fucking bike accident.
I remember that one.
I'm wearing a green shirt.
That's a great memory.
And then I realized, Evertsante, could you put this picture up on screen?
I will put this image up on screen, but for anyone that's not looking, it is 6 green shirts.
Oh, and I'm wearing the 7th while taking this picture.
7 green shirts.
I own 7 green shirts from the same supplier.
Oh man!
And that is all I like. If I'm wearing
do you
any
not
outfit,
own any better or not better, any other shirt than that?
Oh, I own like 2 black shirts.
Oh, okay.
And hold on, let me check. Like, I own some company branded cotton shirts, but those were for like a football match.
Oh man!
I own some wife beaters. Dude, did I talk about the company football match?
I don't think so. No.
Dude, okay. So there's like this corporate event where different companies battle each other in football here in this city. And one day we got invited to one of these matches. And it's supposed to be a casual thing, right? Like a networking event. Because it's all these fucking bankers playing football with each other.
Okay.
So I've been training for a while. This was like I was doing some cardio. I was still not as fit as I am right now, but I was way more fit than I was earlier. I was doing my cardio. I was doing my everything, and the day came, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, we're just gonna fucking play football against some bankers and beat the shit out of them, right? Turns out those fuckers have dedicated football teams.
Oh, come
Like they
on.
have people who play football for fun on their teams. Our company got annihilated. Our company
Man.
lost so much. Our goalkeeper, God bless his soul, had to deflect so many goals, break two of his fingers, and still lose.
Man.
Dude got kicked in the fucking hand.
Oh, that's brutal.
Dude, it was fucking insane. It was awful. Dude, I was a goalkeeper and for a while and I couldn't even keep up with it. Like, holy shit, these people are shooting balls that are fucking Mach 5. I've seen bullets pass me fucking slower than this.
Yeah, when you got shot at in Syria, that was that was less scary.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck. They had me cowering in fear in the corner of the fucking goal while they're shooting balls at me. It was terrifying. We ended up losing like 7-0.
Oh man, losing to the bankers yet again. The middle class loses to the bankers every single day.
Yeah,
So
actually,
this is just yet
my
another
team would.
nail in the
My,
coffin.
yeah, my team was not very well prepared for what was about to happen. We got fucked, dude. We got so fucked.
Oh
Like,
man.
ah, fucking 7 green shirts. Fuck me.
7 green shirts.
But actually, this brings up an interesting point my friend made.
Yeah,
Uh,
what's that?
in trying to discover more about my autism and like how it affects me and all the symptoms and whatnot, I went into a lot of like online autistic communities, and every single time I would just be disappointed because all these people, I understood all these struggles of these people, and they understood mine, but they seemed so much like their lives seemed much more miserable than mine. And when you talk to someone who's kind of pathetic and it just feels bad. I
Yeah.
felt that way too, and I mean that in the best possible way. It's like you have so much potential, but you're not even doing any of it. And how much is the autism holding you back versus how much are you using it as an excuse, right? And I was talking to one of my normal friends about this and about how much it bothers me. Like, oh, these people don't have jobs, and these people like, how are they even living life? And then he tells me maybe the problem is not the autism. Maybe the problem is just the fact that they're fucking unemployed. It's
Yeah,
like there's not autism.
that's a lot of people's problems. Like if you get a job, you'll be exposed to a lot of stuff that will help you improve in a lot of ways.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
And it brings up an interesting point, in that you know there's a lot of people who have no problems, or at least no like disorders, who are just shitty people who have shitty lives, and that's fine. Does that make sense?
You might have to explain it a little more. I'm trying to understand it here.
Okay, like here's the thing, right? I'm looking like you got people with ADHD, for example, right? Who are who have some really high paying jobs, who have a fulfilling life, and who have a life that's good for them. Meanwhile, you got people who have ADHD, who are unemployed, who are living on disability, and who have just kind of like a miserable existence, right? Like they don't take care of themselves, and
Living
they
on disability, yeah. I thought that was so absurd when I found out you could um get disability income for like depression and ADHD and stuff like that.
see. To me, I don't find it absurd anymore. To me, because
I still do, because those are the people who should be out working jobs.
see, I really they should be out working jobs, yeah, but there's a lot of it that you don't see. There's a lot more to it that is You know, because
Yeah.
it's so easy,
Well,
and this is something I've done all my life. It's just to stand from where you are and to see what you're capable of doing, and to just recommend that other people do that as well. But there's something holding them back. Like for example,
yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But go ahead.
like let me give you this example, right? I saw this post on the autism subreddit, the Asperger's subreddit, where like a guy is asking about the perfect like how do you wear clothes? Like how when is it socially acceptable to change your clothes? And how or like to wear the same clothes? And the top comment is like you got to change your underwear and socks every day, no exceptions. And then telling him how often to wash, how often to shower, you got to shower daily and no exceptions. You got to use the soap, you got to watch you got to wash these specific areas with soap. And like he's giving him a whole rundown on how to take care of his hygiene. And it is so easy for me to be like, huh, that's funny. Like, oh, they need to be told this stuff. Until I realize I had to be told this stuff. I had to have somebody at work come up to me and be like, Artillery, you are obese and you smell. And I'm like, what do I do about that? It's like, shower every day and diet. I'm like, okay, I will. And I lost weight and I stopped stinking.
Let's go. Yeah, wait, didn't you say on an episode of the podcast like forever ago? This has lived in my head to this day that you said that you don't use shampoo. I have not forgotten that to this day. That blew my mind. I was like,
I
what?
still do not use shampoo. I still don't.
What do? Do you just scrub your scalp?
Yeah.
That doesn't get the oil out.
It's not supposed to get the oil out. Well, you gotta consider the following, okay? Different people have different levels of oily hair. My hair is not very oily.
That's true. Mine is pretty bad. Okay.
You know?
It's
Like
not it's not bad because I shower every day, like so, I look fine. But if I don't take a shower, then yeah, it's bad.
For me, and another thing is that the water washes the excess oil, right? Like the oil still sticks to it, but the excess just goes away with the water. It's hard to explain, but it works.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I still don't use shampoo.
So what do you use? Well, give us the artillery shower routine.
Okay,
Red
so
pill
I
us
use
here.
some organic soap, usually bought from like a Latin store. It's scented. Lemon, orange, apple, like lavender. I love the lavender one. Holy shit, lavender soap is great. I wash my armpits. I soap my armpits. I soap my torso, and I specifically put a lot of emphasis on soaping my back because I sweat a lot from my back.
Okay.
I soap my dick.
Oh,
And I soap.
My cat is rubbing his face against my microphone. People are gonna have to deal with the sound of that.
Don't worry about it. And I also like take very good care, and I soap very diligently my asshole. That whole area, yeah, of your ass. You gotta be fucking. This is where most of the smell fucking comes from. You gotta get rid of it. Like even if you wipe well, right?
Yeah, you gotta scrub.
Yeah, you gotta scrub. Even if like you got the best toilet paper or whatever. Like I noticed something though with bidets, that area is a lot more clean. So
Yeah.
I would recommend a bidet. That's a definitely thing. I don't wear deodorant.
What?
Though I am starting to reconsider that. See, I
Please
don't have that.
reconsider that.
Come on, look, it's not that bad of a smell.
It's
I
it's not
look,
that bad of a smell.
I shower every fucking day, and when I don't sweat, like there's no smell, right?
Oh, come on. You gotta wear deodorant, man.
Okay, I will. I have deodorant and I've worn it before. It's just a fucking pain in the ass.
So you have it and you deliberately just don't put it on.
It's just too much fucking hassle. I got those like sticks, right? And by the time I get out of the shower, I'm all wet, and I don't want to fucking wax myself all wet.
Yeah, so you dry off.
No shit. Oh,
So
after the shower, you use a towel. Oh my
did you
god, Red Sante, I had to be told that
did
I'm
you
not
just
that
think
autistic, okay,
did you
my
just
friend?
think that you're gonna step out of the shower and then while you're still wet, you put the deodorant on? You're
No,
rubbing your wet arms with the
of
deodorant.
course not. No, but it doesn't. Towels don't get you entirely dry either, dude. What kind of towels do you have?
I don't know.
Anyway,
It's really
uh,
dry here. I think you just step out of the shower and then you just instantly are just like a stick of beef jerky. Like all the
not
moisture just leaves you.
not in not in Vancouver, dude. Uh, look, listen. I might not wear deodorant, but it doesn't smell that bad because I still have that lavender smell
Okay.
after I
So
shower for like the whole day.
is it bad but not that bad?
No, it's
Or is
not
there just
there.
nothing?
There's
Okay,
nothing.
I don't know about that. That might be cap,
No, it's not
but I'll
cat.
just have to believe you.
Because I can smell it when it's there. Like it's hard to explain, but I can. And if I can smell it, that means it's there. But like after the shower, I just can't, right? And I don't. And if I'm staying home, I'm not sweating that much, you know.
Okay, I guess if you're staying home, it's fine. But
Yeah,
yeah.
because I'm not going outside. I'm not like meeting people or whatever. Uh, maybe before fucking dates, I'll fucking wear deodorant. I don't
Okay,
fucking know.
maybe there's a chance you'll put on deodorant to go on a date. Okay, that gives me hope.
I've not done it before. Fuck.
Okay,
But they still went
you're
well. They
telling me
still
you went
went
on a
without
date and
deodorant,
you didn't put on deodorant
and it still went well.
and it went well. Okay,
Yeah,
you got to have a really charming personality.
dude, we've been doing a podcast for 2 years, and now you're thinking, oh, maybe this guy has a charming personality. Like, what do you think I base this fucking podcast off of, dude?
Uh,
That's
I'm yanking your leg here.
I know, but speaking of my creative endeavors, like podcasts, I'm actually even
Yeah,
writing a novel nowadays, and like short stories. I'm
really?
back
Huh.
to writing. Yeah, it's. Do you want to talk about like the fucking concept?
I don't know.
Fair enough. It's look. I'm gonna talk about it more when it's finished. I need some
Yeah,
fucking beta.
you should probably do that.
Yeah. If anybody is interested in reading like the beta versions of Artillery's novel for specifically criticism reasons, I need some beta readers. Okay.
I'm sure if you put it in the Discord, maybe some people would read it.
I want people who listen to the podcast this far in. Actually, you know what? No, I should probably do it in the Discord. Fucking
Yeah,
hell. We have a Discord. Why not?
yeah,
But you know, starting to write that novel got me thinking about how much influence media has, like the media we watch has on us, right?
yeah.
Like we don't tend to acknowledge that much, but like, dude, if you watch Tim Pool every day, you probably have something wrong with you at this point. Like, not from you personally, but just from watching Tim Pool.
Yeah, no, that can't be good for you to watch Tim Pool every day or
See,
just the news.
I used to do that, and it wasn't good for me.
Yeah, like
It was,
going on Twitter every day, watching all that stuff, that can't be good for you.
and this is why in the beginning of the podcast I said I don't want you to watch it because honestly, there's more to life than just what you see on fucking Twitter and shit like that, and it really just sucks the soul out of you. Right?
Hmm.
It's all just supposed to try to engage you, and when people are angry, they're more engaged. So I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Just fucking stop watching it. Stop fucking engaging it. Stop. And people, it's how do I explain this? It makes you feel more informed while simultaneously robbing you of the attention you need to pay to other areas of your life.
Yeah.
So that is something to be very careful about. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. Half of you are thinking, you know what? Artillery is right. Yeah. Ever since I stopped watching all that shit, my life became way better.
Ever
And the
since I
other half of
stopped watching that podcast, with those two guys.
those three guys, trash rats. Ever since the trash rats stopped, my life has been so much better.
Oh man. Okay, you're actually gonna make people stop listening to this podcast.
No, but honestly, like the trash rats, I don't know what it was about it. Maybe it was the trash rats itself. But ever since I stopped watching it, life is way better.
Life has been significantly better since you stopped hearing Rusty Cage's voice on a daily basis.
Yeah, like
on a
fucking
regular
Reactor talking about
basis.
Civil War every time.
Yeah, oh man, that was bad. Like I
Fucking
kind of used to enjoy those segments just because, like, Mumkey and
Schizo
Rusty, they would like make a joke out of it. Like they just clown on him in response. But man, that was bad. Like looking back on it.
Yeah,
It was only redeemed. Like it goes to show how actually, like, somewhat talented they are as comedians.
Mumkey is like
when
the
you
most
when you realize
talented.
how bad of a segment that could have been, and they saved it.
Dude, Mumkey honestly is a very talented fucking comedian.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
something I've
Rusty's
said plenty of times. Like he is
Rusty's a
one of the
talented
funniest
musician.
people I've ever watched on YouTube.
Yeah, Rusty's a talented musician, talented artist. Reactor is decent at satire at best. Like he's funny. He's got creative ideas, but I don't know. Like I never really enjoyed Reactor. I'm gonna say it time and time again. Okay. We're doing the thing.
I'm pretty sure we
podcasts.
said all of this stuff like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we're doing the thing that
I could just like edit the microphone quality in a way to make it significantly worse, and then this would just be indistinguishable from like episode 4.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, like shit.
Yeah.
Look, take care of yourself. Stop watching like shitty fucking.
Stop watching Tim Pool.
And for fuck's sake, go to the gym.
And most
Holy
importantly,
shit.
stop watching Rubbish Rodents so that you have more time for Garbage Mice.
Red Sunday, want to see how fucking jacked I am right now?
Yeah, let me see.
All right, don't put this on screen.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Okay, now Discord is fucking lagging out. Here we go. Here's a few photos. Actually, let me see if I can just copy. I can't copy them all, but
yeah, just send one. That'll get the message through. It's not like I'm gonna show it.
Yeah, but I just look fucking ripped, dude. Hold up.
I guess I'll take a cut here.
Where the fuck are you in my friends list? Oh, here you are. Boom.
I don't know. That wasn't long enough to warrant a cut. Everyone's just gonna have to listen to that.
Check this shit out.
Boom. Oh my. We got Chad Tillery pulling up to the function. Oh my.
Hold on. This is not fucking copying.
How much do you weigh now? Because you look a lot better.
Okay. This is the best part, okay? This is the best fucking part.
Did you not lose any weight? Just turned into muscle?
You're not gonna fucking believe me, okay? I'm gonna show you 2 pictures.
Okay.
2 pictures. And I want you to describe these photos. First, I want you to describe the photo I'm gonna send. And this is just your words, not even mine. Right?
All right.
Where the fuck can I get? Here we go. And all albums. Where's my shirtless album?
You have an album.
Okay. So these.
So while Artillery looks for his shirtless pictures, I want everybody to go to garbagemice.net, where you can purchase yourself a Red Sante coin. You can't actually, but just pretend. You can pretend. You can just put your fingers on your keyboard as if you're entering like your credit card, and just type it out. And then just pretend that you bought a Red Sante coin.
All right, so look at these photos, okay? From beginning to end. Like this is a bit of
that's a lot. Okay. Oh my, yeah. Wait, that's a crazy difference.
Okay. You want to hear the crazy fucking part?
Yeah.
All of these photos, I weigh 220 pounds.
Wow.
220 pounds of 6 foot fucking muscle.
Yeah, I gotta get up to that weight. I'm still at 200.
200 is a great fucking weight, dude. Like, honestly.
I think it is, but I don't know.
And to be honest,
maybe I want to
I
get a
can
little
probably
bigger
lose
than
10
that.
pounds. It'll make my face look less chubby. But, like, dude, my fucking arms. It's wow.
Yeah, that's a big difference. That's
These
crazy.
Fucking huge, dude. Dude, it feels so good to be like fucking benching like 180 pounds.
Man, that's crazy.
It's like, dude, fuck yeah. It's like, fuck yeah. It's like, fuck. You feel your back muscles in it. It's like, yeah. No, honestly, everybody listening, right the fuck now, go sign up to your nearest gym.
Or just get a set of weights. Like
get a set of weights. No, don't get a set of weights.
You don't need to go to the gym if you have free weights and a couple of other things.
I disagree, because going to the gym it makes it ritualistic, right? Like with weights, it's like, yeah, I can do it after I clean and whatnot. But you go to once you leave your house for something, it changes it,
Yeah, I guess some people need that motivation.
I definitely do. And once I got it, like, holy shit. Like, okay, I want to show you the last time I used to look fit. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
So before now, this is what I used to look like last time I was fit. And I just want you to describe the difference. So in these photos, I was, let me weigh out real quick. So 7 times 2.2. I was 190 pounds in these last two photos.
Okay. You got a nice gaming setup in the background there.
Shut up. So you can see Tim Pool in the background. Of the
wait, that's actually Tim Pool.
That's actually Tim Pool. Shit. But can you describe the difference between 190-pound artillery and 220-pound artillery?
Yeah, you look about the same, but just more muscular. Like you have a bigger chest, I'd say.
Dude, bigger chest. Look at my fucking shoulders.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Look at the fucking triceps, dude. That's the size of a fucking whore. Go to the gym right now. This is like 3 months gym. I'm not even trying. This is the best part. I'm just like picking up lighter weights and like fucking around with them until my muscles start to hurt. And it's good.
Okay, maybe go to the gym if you'll listen to GARBAGEMICE at the gym.
Dude, GARBAGEMICE is now a gym podcast. Fuck
yeah. We're gonna have random breaks. I'm gonna edit random breaks in where me and Artillery are just screaming in our microphones to motivate you.
Best part about it, it's the fucking changes to my diet. I crave red meat. I crave protein. I am eating so much.
Yeah,
and I'm not gaining a single pound because it's all going to my fucking muscles.
Yeah, that's definitely the move. That's the move, to just eat meat.
Dude, meat, whey protein, fucking protein bars, nuts, fucking, I don't know. Like, and you know what the best part about it is? Your body just kind of tells you what you need sometimes. Like sometimes, like for a while, I used to eat like a lot of protein, not much carbs, not much fat. And then one day my body was like, you know what you need right now? I'm like, what? Fries. So I go to like this restaurant, I order some fries, and I just fucking down it. Like I eat so many fucking fries,
dude. Starch maxing. That's what all the great fitness influencers say. They say you need to starch max. You need to eat a lot of starch and get it into your bloodstream.
Did they actually say that?
No.
No, but
I have no idea. They could be saying that. I don't know.
No,
I'm just
but
joking
what I'm saying
around.
is,
I don't listen
like,
to
your
fitness
body just kind of
influencers.
tells you. Your body just kind of tells you what you need. Like after I got sick of protein, it's like, you want some fries, dude. You want some fucking fat. You want some ice cream. You know how good it feels when your body's like, You
Yeah.
crave ice cream, and you go and eat it, and you don't gain any fucking weight because you fucking working all that shit out. You're walking for miles and miles every day. It's great.
Yeah.
Eat.
Oh man.
Actually,
Oh, what were you
uh,
saying?
one time, this one time, so I have a bunch of friends, and we all play board games together, right? And they all talk about this other guy, who's like a meme kind of between them. And he finally shows up one day, and we're gonna play board games together. And he's jacked as well, and he's a wrestler,
Okay.
and he's blind.
Like he's blind and he's good at board games. How does that work out?
He's like, okay, legally blind, so he can see colors, but
Oh,
he can't
okay.
like distinguish shapes. And when we're playing board games, they like my friends go through the effort of explaining like all the papers to him and all where the positions are, and he just kind of gets it. And
Oh,
if he has a question, he asks and they answer.
huh. That's kind of a cool
And
talent to have.
and we played Settlers of Catan. Do you know Settlers of Catan?
Yeah, that's a great game. I like that one.
He beat me.
Man, he
He
can't
beat
even
all
see
of
the
us.
board and he won. That's
He can't see the board, and he won. He defeated all of us on the first round.
crazy.
Dude scared me. Like, oh my god, dude. Dude is fucking great. I love that guy. I've only met him once, but like he is so full of life.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Dude. He walks in the room. He's jacked. He's nice, polite, and he has that blind person cane.
Yeah.
It is definitely an impression. I love that guy so much.
Huh. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it kind I fucking respect that man. Like that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. How long have we been going here? I haven't even looked at the time. Wow, okay. An hour 30. I had no idea.
Are you gonna talk about Fortnite?
I guess yeah, it was something we just wrote it down because we thought of this last minute, like before we started recording. Because I got an email saying that I have a reference number in the Federal Trade Commission versus Fortnite lawsuit, the class action lawsuit. So I could be potentially getting a big payout here from Epic Games.
Why is that lawsuit happening?
I have no idea. I don't even know why I'm getting emails about it. Like they're sending me stuff about this lawsuit. I think I spent like $20 on Fortnite like a long time ago. And
And
now
you're gonna get refunded?
I'm getting emails. Yeah, that would be nice if I could get those V-Bucks refunded. Or maybe they're just going to credit my account in V-Bucks. Maybe they're going to settle the lawsuit with V-Bucks.
Fuck
They're going to settle a FTC lawsuit with V-Bucks.
Dude, that would be so awesome. Remember that one time Bethesda was like, okay, everybody, we understand that the pre-order package everybody ordered for hundreds and hundreds of dollars did not contain the items we promised in our marketing. So instead of that, we're going to give you $5 in Fortnite V-Bucks. Oh, sorry, not Fortnite V-Bucks. In Fallout V-Bucks.
Yeah, in Fallout currency. Yeah, that's so funny. $5.
Yeah. It's fucking
literally
great.
settling legal matters with like their own currency. That's great.
Wasn't that illegal back in like the 1910s?
That's gotta be like some kind of illegal.
No,
Like,
because factories back in the 1910s, they were like, you know what? We're so smart. We're going to build a whole city, and the only currency that, and the currency that's accepted in this city is the factory currency. And we're not going to pay our workers with US dollars. We're going to pay them with factory currency. So, like,
ugh,
they would
man.
have coupons for food and like housing that they could only use inside the factories,
Yeah, like the factory
attached city.
cafeteria.
Yeah, like not just the cafeteria. There'd be like housing attached to the factory. There would be like rations attached to the cafeteria. There would be supermarkets where you can only buy shit with your factory money,
With your V-Bucks. Okay.
with your real life V-Bucks, and the government came in and
They
banned
were
the
like,
fuck out of that shit.
no, stop
No,
it. No more V-Bucks. No.
it was actually like the Ford used to do it, and other like oil companies and whatnot.
Man.
It's great.
So yeah, so I might be, by the time you hear this, I might be like 2,000 V-Bucks richer. I might be rolling in it.
2,000 fucking.
Yeah, I wonder if we ever get sued, can we just pay out in Red Sante coin?
Dude, if we get sued, I am not a real person.
Yeah.
If we get sued, I'm going back to Syria.
I might have to join you. They can sue the fictitious entity known as Red Sante, whereas I will not be in the country any longer.
They can find a frog, put him on a tricycle, and be like, "All right,
Yeah.
time to face the music."
Time to go to court. They bring the poor frog into court. He's like nailed down to a unicycle.
They bring that boy.
And like, this is the defendant. This is the guy. This is the guy who ran the pyramid scheme with his podcast.
The fucking pyramid. Want to try yes, but one last time?
Yeah, we can do the improv outro. How about that?
Let's do a prompt. The prompt is you want to end the episode, but your partner won't shut up.
So, artillery, we need to end the episode, right? Like, this is getting ridiculous. We're at an hour. We're at 1 day, 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
We've been going for a whole day, podcasting for 24 hours. I need to sleep, artillery.
Yeah, but we also only record once a month, so it's good to give the fans what they want.
But artillery, I'm telling you, my body is shutting down.
You gotta do the yeah, but as well. You gotta do the yes, but.
Yes, but artillery, my body is shutting down because I didn't get any food or water. I've just been drinking beer as my only sustenance.
Yes, but I supplied you with enough methamphetamine to give you enough energy to finish this podcast with me.
Yes, but artillery, my cat ate it all.
Yes, but you can also retrieve your methamphetamine by eating your cat.
But artillery, he's too old for that.
Yes, but that only makes it easier as technically you're putting it out of its misery.
Well, yes. Well, I can't really refute you here. You actually have pretty good logic.
You got to do the yes, but you got to find a but.
Well, yes, but artillery. I don't think that meth is enough to keep me going. You supplied me with bummy Syrian meth, so I've had to take quite a lot of it just to get going. So I don't know if the amount that you supplied me is enough.
Yes, but you can always just go outside and kill the hooker on the side of the road for more meth.
Well, yes, but that would require us to end the episode.
Yes, but you can take your microphone with you and do it live on the podcast.
Well, yeah, I could do that, but I don't think that would help us get monetized. We're trying to get monetized, right? We need to grift off this channel, right?
Yes, but we can take care of monetization by scamming people with Retsante coin.
Okay.
Come on, yes, but.
Yes, but. Yes, but I think people will catch on to the scam at some point. I think we need to come up with something a lot more elaborate. You see, I have this idea.
No, listen. Yes, but we can get Richard in on the podcast and then blame it all on him. Okay.
And then when the podcast, when we upload this episode and it's more than 24 hours long and it fails, the watch time is terrible, then we can blame him. That's a good plan.
Yeah, but we need to keep our viewers listening to the podcast 24/7 instead of preemptively declaring failure. And how do we do that? With meth.
Okay.
We got to supply our viewers with meth.
Well, yes, but I don't think that Walter White is actually a real person, so I don't think that he can supply us with enough.
Yes, but my cousin Eddie from Gastown down in downtown definitely has enough meth to supply all our 20 viewers with enough methamphetamine for a 24-hour episode. Okay, maybe we should stop talking about this. Maybe YouTube will actually listen to this and be like,
they're
"Oh,
talking
they're
about
actually gonna
meth.
they're gonna give their users drugs."
All right. Thank you guys for listening to this monthly installment of the Garbage Mice podcast. This has been a wonderful AI generated episode. This was not actually real. We are not here. We just had AI generate an episode of the podcast. And that's how we plan on just continuing this in perpetuity. It's not actually going to be us. Garbage Mice. The Garbage Mice channel. The Garbage Mice channel is going to continue to upload content long after we're dead, because we have automated the production fully of episodes. And with that admission of guilt, I am going to leave you off. The AI voice model for Red Sante is being shut down.
I hate the Antichrist.
I'm being warehoused until next month when I'm needed once more to create another episode.
Kill. Jesus.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, guys.